ይህ አዲስ ቅኝት የሚዲያ አገልግሎት ነው። አዲስ ቅኝት በዩቲዩብ፣ በፌስቡክ፣ በቴሌግራም www.addisperspective.com እንዲሁም ሐሙስ ከ2 PM እስከ 4 PM በቀጥታ የሬዲዮ ስርጭት በአይሄርት ሬዲዮ ላይ ታገኙናላችሁ። ቻናላችንን ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉና ዝግጅቶቻችንን አዳምጡ። አዲስ ቅኝት የሚዲያ አገልግሎት
I come from a family of settlers from Ukraine, England, and Iceland. And my family settled in Western Canada. And I do have to say that if it was not for the indigenous peoples of this country, I would definitely not be standing here today. So I thank them for that. That is for sure. I want to just remind everybody to please shut off your cell phones. Just a little reminder about exits. There's one here and there's one at the back. I wanted to just say that I'm really excited to be presenting Women at Plays 5 this year. We survived the pandemic. A lot of theater companies have not, so but we're really excited that we are able to present to you tonight. Going to be seeing 6 plays. There's 3 plays, a short intermission, and then 3 more plays. And the plays are all written by local Toronto playwrights, of course women, directed by some fabulous directors that are here tonight, local Toronto directors, and then of course the actors. So just a few things. Some of the plays I'm excited to present. They're not quite of a Western view, so I hope you enjoy them. I am sure that you will. I wanted to say we have an online program. There's a QR code at the front here if you wanted to see the actual program, or you can look at it at our Facebook page, Women at Plays. We also have we have a GoFundMe running, so if you wanted to please share and tell people about the show to either they want to support us with GoFundMe or come and buy tickets. I think that's about all. We'll get started. Thank you so very much for coming out and supporting Women at Plays. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mariana.
Hi.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you so much. Welcome to our show here at the studio. There are 2 hosts, I and my colleague Sosina. Mariana.
Hi Mariana.
Hi, Cecina.
Welcome to New Perspective.
So how's the show go? Tomorrow you launch play Women at Plays, for the 5th time. I think this is your 5th time to launch.
Yes, it's actually the 5th show that I've done. It's the 2nd one in Toronto. We did a show that the 4th show that I did in Toronto was right as the pandemic, and we closed in March 2020.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to be back. The other 3 I had done in Vancouver.
Oh, nice. Okay, so our listeners and viewers here in Toronto and around the world, we are having a very popular and very great artist. Her name is Mariana. How do you spell your last name?
It's Marianne Sawchuk.
Sawchuk. Okay.
Yeah.
Marianne Sawchuk. So
Yeah.
I don't want to mispronounce it.
No
Marianne
problem.
Sawchuk, the executive committee, and I were sorry. Marianne Sawchuk, you are a very known actress, stage director, film and theater producer. So for how long you have been doing this Women at Play festival?
I've been doing the Women at Plays. I started it in 2005. I did 3 in Vancouver, and then I took a bit of a break. I did do another big festival when I was living. I moved to Los Angeles, so that's also why I took a break from the Women at Plays Festival. I did another. It was a festival of one acts, but it wasn't just particularly for women in Los Angeles. And then I came here and thought I should start it up again in Toronto. And so I did, and that was in 2020 that I did the fourth show in Toronto. And then now we survived the pandemic and we're doing it again. We open tomorrow night.
That's fantastic. And you know, what makes this show special is you know, a writer and actor and even a director from our community, from the Ethiopian community, are involved, and they will perform their show tomorrow. Mabit
Makonnen and Samra
Tasafa. So we are very thrilled as a community member. So tell us about the genesis of Women at Play, and what is the reason behind to organize such a unique festival in this diverse city of ours, Toronto.
Yes, I started Women at Plays just because I felt that women need a voice, and I think I felt like it was a wonderful showcase and a wonderful creative ground to do a festival like this, to have many women involved in it. All of the plays are written, directed, and acted by women. And so it gives us women a place to be creative, to have our voices heard, and to provide work and networking opportunities between all of us. I have novices to veterans. And I do have to say, I am so excited that Imabet Mekonnen and Samarit Asefa have agreed. Imabet actually submitted. I do a submission every year. Yeah. I ask for submissions of plays, and Imabet submitted a piece to me that I thought it's very unique, because I love looking for diverse pieces. So to pull in, and globally, women I feel are oppressed, and so we all need our voices heard. So when she submitted the piece about the women of the highlands of Ethiopia, I thought it was so beautiful, and just I was so excited. And then she got Samarit Asefa to direct it, and I cannot wait to see their play tomorrow night.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, Mariana, how many plays you staged this year?
This year I have 6 plays, and now they're all one-act plays. So each play ranges from about 10 minutes to, I think the longest is 24 minutes. But we perform all the plays in every show. So that's the kind of the nice thing, is that when you come to see the show, you see a whole bunch of different types of plays, from drama to comedy. And then again, this year I do have some like a different, like on different styles that's not just typical Western style. That I have Imabet's play, The Women of the Highlands, an Ethiopian play, but I also have an indigenous actress here by the name of Trina Moyen, who's written a play, but it's an indigenous oral storytelling style. So so every night you see all of the plays, and during every performance we have some matinees as well on the weekends. So you get to see, you don't have to pick like, oh, which night am I going to see Imabet's play. Imabet's play is going to be during every performance, so you should come out and check it out.
Lovely. I will be there tomorrow with my son, if so, and I can't wait to watch it. But what genre is Imabet's play? Is it a comedy or a tragedy, or some?
I'm glad you asked that. It's because she told me a little bit about the play. I've only seen like a tiny sneak peek at it, but she told me about the play, and I think it's so lovely, because she told me that the women of the Highlands, they never have their voices heard. And I just think that it's so beautiful that she's doing this story of women whose voices are never heard in here in Toronto, in this play, in this festival, so that they can be heard. And she has said it in a style where it's to echo that they don't have any voice. And the way she's done it is so beautiful. And of course, Samarwit Asafa, directed her in this piece, and found this beautiful piece that highlights these beautiful women that are of the Highlands, and they don't have a voice, and now their voices are going to be heard.
That's
Oh,
lovely.
yeah.
Women are living in hell in that part of the world, especially in Africa, where we came from. And there are different problems affected a woman's life. I remember a music by Tracy Chapman. A woman's work is never done. So they
Yes.
came
Yeah.
from a place where works were never done, so they do everything. They are the pillars of their family. So we are very happy that Mabet brought this idea to the stage, and we thank you very much for bringing this, inviting an Ethiopian and African to your great festival.
Well, I'm so excited that I was honored to meet her. She came out to see Women at Plays the last time we did it, and she introduced herself to me and told me that she was a theater artist, and she's also an activist, and she said that I would really like to be involved. So it was just and I was like, well, submit something, and sure enough, she submitted something to me. I have a jury that picks the plays, and so it's not just solely me. I do get some great input from some wonderful women that so we kind of mull it over, and that was one out of all the 6 pieces that that was the one of them that we picked. And I'm really excited to see it tomorrow. That is for sure.
Tell us about yourself a bit, because I know that you are a very great actress for both film and theater, and you are a producer, and our listeners would love to hear about you. And your husband also is a great actor. So
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I am an actor. I have been acting for quite a while. I guess the last thing I can say for film that I did was I was on The Handmaid's Tale, which was it's such a fantastic show. Again, women based. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Margarita Atwood's Handmaid's. What part do you play in Handmaid's Tale?
I have a small role, but I play one of the wives.
Yeah. Wow.
Clarence's wife.
Yeah.
Wife of Clarence.
Wife.
And yes, and it was such a wonderful experience. Yeah, Margaret, you're right. Margaret Atwood wrote the original novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hulu is a like a television company decided to produce it, and Elizabeth Moss plays the lead role in it, and she also produces it, and she's a hands-on producer. So working with her and watching her produce, we had a female director, female writer wrote the script that I was in, this episode that I was in, and it was just such a wonderful experience to be surrounded by all these women. Yes, it was, and especially Margaret Atwood, who's Canadian. Her book, to be a part of that book, which I loved before the series even came out. So it was a wonderful opportunity for sure.
We are very happy to have you on our show, and tell us before we finish our conversation, tell us about the schedule, about the play, when you will stage this place. I think you start tomorrow and it goes on. I don't know when is the last show is, and where the theater is, the location. Maybe if you tell us the details.
That's great. Yes, so it's Women at Place 5. We are in Toronto at the Red Sand Castle Theatre. It's located at 922 Queen Street East, and that is in Leslieville, if people want to know the area of the city. We open tomorrow night, Friday, and we have we run the 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then we also run Thursday, February 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. So that weekend as well. With the show starts, so doors open at 7 for the evening shows. The show starts at 7:30, and then for the matinees, it is doors open at 1, but it's 1:30 for the matinees on the Saturdays and Sundays, both weekends.
Lovely.
You can. Yes.
We can get a ticket at door, or we have to shop it online.
Yes, it's better. We actually are almost sold out tomorrow night, so it's better to get them through Ticket Scene, and you can find if it's like if you just Google Ticket Scene and then Women at Plays, you will find our link. But you can also get tickets at the door for cash.
Yes.
And that's not a problem either. You can also make a reservation if you want to at Women at Plays 2023@gmail.com if you want to make a reservation and then just pay at the door.
Lovely.
Okay, nice.
Thank you so much. We will see you at the show. Thank you
Thank
for being
you.
with us.
Thank you, Marianne, for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
ይህ አዲስ ቅኝት የሚዲያ አገልግሎት ነው። አዲስ ቅኝት በዩቲዩብ፣ በፌስቡክ፣ በቴሌግራም www.addisperspective.com እንዲሁም ሐሙስ ከ2 ፒኤም እስከ 4 ፒኤም በቀጥታ የሬዲዮ ስርጭት በአይሄርት ሬዲዮ ላይ ታገኙናላችሁ። ቻናላችንን ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉና ዝግጅቶቻችንን አዳምጡ። አዲስ ቅኝት የሚዲያ አገልግሎት